Hi my friends, this is your friendly neighborhood yoga teacher. My name is Bonola for Yownn Yoga Studios. Today's practice is a 20-minute Vinyasa flow for beginners. We're going to be focusing on balancing poses for today. Before we get started, please subscribe to our channel. Remember to ring the notification bell so that every time we post a new video, you get an alert. Let's get started. We're going to start our practice in child's pose. We'll make it a wide-legged child's pose. Your knees are as wide as the yoga mat. Gently walk your hands forward, bringing your forehead to the ground. If this is too much, you can bring your two fists underneath your forehead, or you can even bring your knees together to make it a gentle child's pose. We'll be activating our Ujjayi breath for this practice. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose, constricting the back of the throat to make an ocean type sound. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Go for it. Take this time to activate your Ujjayi breath and also take this moment to set your intention for this practice. It could be anything. My intention for the practice is to focus, as balancing poses require a lot of focus. One more breath. Find your way into downward facing dog. If you're wearing socks, this is your opportunity to take them off. It's quite cold, I understand, but I promise we'll be warm soon enough. Find your downward facing dog. Your feet are hip width apart. Your heels are reaching for the earth. You can move your legs forwards and back just to gently work on your hamstrings. When you're ready, find stillness in your downward facing dog. Tighten your core. Lift your heels and gently set them back. Finding stillness and gently walking yourself to the front of your mat. Taking a forward fold. You can bring your palms to your elbows and take a ragdoll pose, shifting your weight from side to side, bending your knees gently to make sure that you're not overstretching your hamstrings, warming them up gently. When you're ready, gently lift yourself to bringing your hands to prayer pose. We are going to take two sun salutations to warm up our bodies. Your feet are hip width apart. Take your two fists and place them in between your feet. Gently lift your toes and gently place them back on the mat. Lift your kneecaps. Rotate your thighs internally. Tuck your core. Drop your tailbone. Lift your shoulders up and back. Gaze to the front, hands to your sides, facing forward. When you're ready, lift your arms up into the heavens. Exhale as you fold forward. Inhale, half lift, hands to shins. Exhale. Take your chaturanga. You can do it with your knees down and coming all the way to gentle cobra, as this is our first one for the day. Exhale. Take your toes. Find your downward facing dog. Your heels are reaching for the F. Your kneecaps are lifted. Your core is engaged. Your spine and your neck are one straight line. Your shoulders are rotating internally. Your knuckles are deeply rooted to the earth, all your 10 knuckles. When you're ready, walk yourself to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale. Hands up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Take a moment, close your eyes. 3 breaths here. Gently open your eyes. Lift your arms up into the heavens, gaze up. Exhale, remember your Ujjayi breath. Fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Your kneecaps are off the floor. Your legs are engaged. Your gaze is up. Exhale, find your downward facing dog. Find stillness in your downward facing dog. Remember your Ujjayi breath. When you're ready, walk yourself to the front of the mat. Half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale. Lifting up into the heavens, palms come to touch, palms come to heart center. So now our bodies are, we're a little bit warm and we can start our standing series, our balancing postures. We're going to start with tree pose, face forward so that you can see me properly. Your feet hip width apart. Hands to your waist. Inhale, lifting all your toes. Exhale, place them on the mat. Making sure that all the 4 corners of your feet are deeply rooted to the earth. When you're ready, you're going to gently lift your right leg and place it inside of your left leg. You can decide where you want to place it. It could be by the ankle, it could be by your shin, it could be by your thigh, but make sure that is not by your knee. Tighten your core, push your knee out, your core is engaged, your left leg is pushing towards the midline. You're here, gaze forward, look for a place that is unmoving where you can focus if you fall out of your posture, come back. It happens, it's totally normal. Find your drishti, find a focal point and stay there. If you want to take it further, you can bring your hands to your heart center, or you can bring your hands up and holding it here. Remember your core, remember your Ujjayi breath. Remember everything is centered around the midline. And then when you're ready, release and shake it off. We'll try again on the other side. Root your feet to the earth. Bring your left leg inside, just like you did on the other side. Your knee rotates out. Your core is engaged. Your core is engaged. Your right leg is pushing towards the midline. Your core is engaged. Find your drishti. If you can lift your hands. This is a lot of work. It's challenging. It's hard, but it's worth it. It works your entire body. It works your legs. It works your balance. And then release. So, next up, you're going to gently lift your right leg and gently push it out. If you can gaze above your left shoulder. Your core is engaged. And then you're going to bring it back to center. So shake off your tree pose and come to the front of your mat. Gently lift your right leg and place your foot on top of your left thigh, creating a letter 4. Gently sit, bringing your coming down, lower down some more if you can, and gently bring your chest towards your leg, bringing your hands to heart center if you can, flexing your foot, and then when you may lose your balance, that's totally fine. Just come back up and then gently lift, coming into warrior 3. This is a lot of work. Your left leg should be burning up by now. Ooh, ooh. Holding it here, bending your left leg and straighten it up. Gently place your back leg all the way up, coming into warrior 2. Your right knee is stacked on top of your ankle. Your back foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Your hands are engaged. Your gaze is forward. Bringing your left arm to hook onto your thigh and gently reverse your warrior. Remember your left leg. Remember your Ujjayi breath. Gently come into extended side angle. Take a Vinyasa. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Taking this moment to notice the difference between your two sides. You can gently move your legs forwards and backwards. Find stillness and walk or jump to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And come up, Tadasana. Okay, so we're going to repeat that on the other side. You're going to gently lift your left leg, place your foot on top of your thigh, creating a ladder 4, and gently sit. You're going to gently lift your leg, creating a ladder 4, flexing your foot, and gently sit as low as you possibly can. Bring your palms to heart center, focusing, balancing, waking your whole body here. Waking your whole body here. If you lose your balance, that's totally fine. You can always come back up. When you're ready, gently release that left leg, taking it all the way back into Warrior 3. Holding it here, flexing your foot as if you're pushing away an imaginary wall with your left leg. Gently bend your right leg and straighten it out. Lifting. When you're ready, gently place your back leg all the way back, coming into Warrior 2 on the other side. Your right knee is stacked on top of your ankle. Your right knee is stacked on top of your ankle. Your left leg is your left foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Your arms are engaged, your gaze is forward. When you're ready, take your right hand and hook it against your right thigh. Gently reverse your warrior. Coming into extended side angle on the other side. And take a Vinyasa here. Shifting. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Just find organic movement on your downward facing dog. Notice how both sides feel now. Find stillness. Remember your Ujjayi breath. Look forward. Bring your feet to the front of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Taking a moment here to find stillness and reactivate your Ujjayi breath if you lost it along the way. It happens. Don't worry about it so much. Gently open your eyes. Lift your right leg. Gently push it to your right. And shift your gaze to the left. Bringing everything back to center. Hands to prayer pose. Warrior 3 one more time. When you found your Warrior 3, bring your left hand to the ground in front of you and bring your right to your hip. Bring your right hand to your hip. Shift, opening up your hip, and when you've found your balance, you can gently lift your hand, or you can remain here if that's more comfortable for you. Oops. If you lose your balance, that's okay. and then gently lift your right hand. You can gaze up. When you're ready, look down and bring your back leg all the way to Warrior Two. Reverse your warrior. Extended side angle. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. We're here for 3 breaths. Remember your Ujjayi breath. You're working very hard. My body is literally shaking right now. Feel free to take a child's pose at any point. When you're ready, walk or find your way to the front of the mat. Hands to shins and forward fold. Inhale, lifting. Exhale. Taking a moment to close your eyes, find stillness, reactivate your Ujjayi breath. Gently open your eyes. We repeat the same sequence on the other side. Hands to your waist. Gently lift your left knee. My balance today is very shaky. Lifting your left knee and then gently pushing it to your left. Gaze to your right. When you're ready, come back to center. Hands to heart center. Gently come into warrior. Woo. Gently come into warrior 3. Lifting your back leg. Your core is engaged. Remember to breathe. When you're ready, bringing your right hand in front of you, coming into half moon on the other side. You can bring your hand here, or you can take it all the way up, lifting your back leg, and when you're ready, you can gaze up. Remember to breathe. When you're ready, you can bring your hand back to your waist and gently come into warrior 2. Adjust your posture. Remember your front knee is stacked on top of your ankle. Your hands are engaged. Your gaze is forward. Reverse your warrior. Extended side angle. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Taking a moment here to find stillness. When you're ready, bring your right leg outside of your right palm and the other one on the outside of your palms, coming into Malasana. Yogi squat. Using your elbows to push against your knees. Lifting through your buttocks, core is engaged, spine is straight and long, gaze is forward. Make sure that you are not crunching, rounding your back like this, but you're here. If this is too much, you can gently roll your mat. If your heels are like this, if you're here, you can gently roll your mat and bring your heels on top of the folded part of the mat and shift your weight to your heels, straighten your back, gaze forward, push your knees away from using your elbow strength. You can shift your weight here from side to side, finding what feels good for you. When you are ready, unroll your mat and come to seated. We're going to come into a forward fold. Spine is straight, legs are straight in front of you, toes are flexed, core is engaged. Inhale as you lift your hands up into the heavens. Fold, initiating the fold from your hips and going all the way down, layering your tummy over your thighs. We're trying to avoid this, where you're rounding your back and folding from your neck. So again, we're here, spine is straight, core is engaged. You're going to fold your tummy over your thighs, stopping wherever feels comfortable for you. No pushing, no pulling. And then gently walk yourself forward if you can. You may end up here. Fine. This means that this is your, this is as far as you can go, and that's okay. That's where your flexibility stops. Some of you may end up here, and yet some may be able to fold all the way down. Make sure that your knees are straight, but you can gently bend your knees to, if you are somewhere here and you want to hold on to your feet, you can gently bend your knees. In fact, you can generously bend your knees depending on what's available to you. If your hamstrings are too tight, you can just bend your knees, making sure that there's that connection between your tummy and your thighs still. And fold. Inhale, lift, elongate your spine. Exhale, fold forward some more. 2 breaths. When you're ready, come up, walk your hands towards your back. Your palms are facing your body, and then you're going to gently come into your elbows, coming into fish pose, pointing your fingers and lifting through your chest. Your head can be here, but if you can just drop your head if it's not putting a strain on your neck, and shining through your chest. If you want to go further, walk your hands slightly in and bring the crown of your head to the mat, holding here. If you want to go further still, you can bring your hands up and gently lift your feet. And release. Finding your final resting Finding your final resting posture, Shavasana. Taking up as much space as you possibly can. Your hands come to the sides of your body. Your palms are facing up to receive. Your body totally relaxes here. Unclench your jaws. Soften your facial muscles. Close your eyes. Smile. Take a scan of your body. Remember your intention, the intention that you set at the beginning of this practice. Take this moment to thank yourself for practice and give yourself permission to rest completely for however long you need. When you're ready, gently shift your weight to one side. Take a moment here to marinate over your practice. When you're ready, shift yourself up. Find a comfortable sitting position. To heart center. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste. Kindly subscribe to our channel and remember to ring the notification bell so that every time you post a new video you get an alert. Namaste.